Hey everyone, it's Hannah Joy here. Since college is starting back up and there's going to be a lot of incoming freshmen, I was kind of reflecting on what my freshman year last year was like. And honestly, I learned a lot more than I thought I would. Obviously, everyone's going to learn stuff for actual school, but there's a lot of responsibilities and random hacks that most people wouldn't really think of until they're there. So I thought I would share my knowledge if it counts for anything. So my first piece of advice. If you're a type of person that doesn't like to be loners in classes, then you're going to want to make friends pretty fast. Otherwise, college will be a little overwhelming, kind of scarier, a bigger place than you imagined. The first day of every single class, I made sure I talked to at least one person, and that I didn't sit alone. Now I get that not everyone likes to talk to people in classes, a lot of people just like their own thing, no one's sitting near them, so they can just focus and get out of there. But I learned one of the best ways to make good friends is to actually meet them in your classrooms. What I would do is I would single out someone who I think looks like a nice person, just similar interests to me maybe, kind of dresses similarly, but normally I picked out someone that looked kind of awkward like I did. Like, they're standing alone on their phone, but you could tell they feel anxious and want to do something but are too scared to talk to everyone. Hook, line, and sinker. Just go over, introduce yourself, start a conversation, start talking about textbook materials, or ask for directions to your next class. Doing this actually introduced me to my roommate for this upcoming year and my current boyfriend. If you are a mechanical pencil or a pen user, I suggest always having some number 2 pencils. You don't have to bring them to class every day or anything, but have at least maybe like 2 or 3 at school with you. When you take exams, Scantrons need number 2 lead, and sometimes you don't know what's in your pencil, and some professors will completely disallow any sort of mechanical pencil. Save yourself the awkwardness of asking your neighbors and trying to run to the school store to buy some overpriced pencil. Just bring a couple that you have laying around your house. If you're living in the dorms, make an agreement with your roommate. Having passive thoughts and building up aggression is never good. Learn how to talk to each other. Learn how to talk about problems. Like, if someone's light is too bright, talk to her. Maybe try to see if you can get a different light bulb. When you are cramming for a big exam, or if you are doing homework and you know it's going to be a real late night and maybe your roommate's already asleep so the lights are off, leave the room. Leave the room. Most dorms have some sort of like lounge areas on each floor, maybe the main floor. That saved my life. My roommate always went to sleep way earlier than I did, and I can't do homework by desk light for long periods of times. I will pass out. If you leave the room so you can go into somewhere that's fully lit, somewhere you're not comfortable sleeping, somewhere you can just focus on what you're doing, listen to music, do whatever, do it. Because it will pay off when you actually get the assignment done. Always have some sort of caffeine with you because for those late nights you need to caffeinate! Also have some sort of like junk food or favorite candy or maybe some chips or maybe something healthy that you just really enjoy for when you're having those stressful days, when you're freaking out about something, when maybe you're having a fight with your friend, or maybe you were just in class for 10 hours straight and then you have to do homework for the rest of the day and you're about to have another late night. Having some sort of snack really can calm you down. If you are sleeping in a loft bed, get one of those fans that clip onto the side of your bed because those are a lifesaver. The higher up your floor is, typically the hotter your room will be. Take advantage of free resources. College overprices way too much, but a lot of that money is funding for really cool stuff they actually have on campus that you normally wouldn't have access to. Go with a group of friends and go swimming and hang out in the hot tub. Go to those ice cream socials, or maybe your school also hosts movie events. Go to those, they're free movie premieres. Don't be afraid of trying new stuff. My group of friends was really into swing dancing and I was like, oh, I can't do that. Every third Thursday of the month, we'd go to something called Sky Lounge, which is this huge swing dancing event. And I actually met people and it just became a really fun hobby of mine. I still can't swing dance for anything, but it's a cool experience that I never would have gotten if I didn't meet those people. Do not buy your textbook until after the first day of class. Unless you find it somewhere like for $2 or just small cash, don't jump the gun and buy a couple $100 textbook, because sometimes when you go to class, a professor will be like, I understand how hard it is for you guys and how some professors are so mean. We're not using our textbook in class. Those are the ideal classes. Make sure you don't get swept away with everything that's happening, because if you clutter your schedule too much, you are going to freak out. I know it's different for everyone, but the first week of school was the hardest for me. I really missed having my own room. I really missed my family. I missed my friends. I missed my dog. By the time we got to like maybe the second day, the third day, things started becoming routine. I had friends that I wanted to hang out with. I enjoyed the liberty of being able to walk wherever, whenever. I enjoyed the late night cafe trips. It's important to miss family and important to see them, but you will easily get swept up and forget that you're really missing them too much. Sorry, family. Overall, my biggest piece of advice is just to explore. Find yourself, find what you enjoy. Discover new interests, get new hobbies, meet new people, find fun hangout places, create traditions, and just enjoy these years. Because when it's all said and gone, I'm gonna miss college.